And I believe Chin Hong Zhong was called Lo Xu Zai, right? Yeah. So it shows how small he was. So, and then us girls were much bigger, and then people like Helen is so much taller. So they used to play jokes on Pat, and Pat used to be very angry and used to fight back, and she won't let them off. And they gave her a nickname. What was her new nickname? Like breast. Like breast. Anyway, so we also have this weird system of the boys sitting behind the girls. The girls are so big and the little boys are so small, they are behind us. So Hong Zhong and Lenin was doing that. So obviously, if you keep on doing that, his table is going to bang into the chair in front. Helen C will turn around. That was the first time. And then Helen C will turn around and look and say, hey. And then Helen C will say, stop it! So sometimes it sort of stops. And some days are better than others. And then there's one particular day I remember, it got so bad. Helen was so angry and so furious that he gave Lenin and Hong Zhong a good telling off. So for the rest of the morning, everything was quiet and everything was peaceful. We thought, oh good, hallelujah, we have solved this problem. But at 1 o'clock, it's time to go back home. So Helen picked up her books. She picked up her umbrella. Remember, Helen always have her umbrella, right? She picked up her umbrella. And then suddenly we hear Helen's voice down the stairs as she was shouting. Helen, do you remember that?
I think it's John.
I heard that Chin On Han kept a diary throughout her school years, and that is really amazing. So we're going to ask her to read some entries from her diary to see whether it jots your memory or not.
Okay, I will start with the first day of school. It's a very important day for us. It's the Thursday of the 14th of January 1960. It was the first day of school as a micro school where the girls from St. Monica and the boys from St. Michael Primary first met each other. So on that day, we did not do anything. Our form teacher was Mr. Tan Jin Siu. He showed us exercise books and textbooks, and then spent 2 periods reading us the right end. Okay. Can you hear it? Okay. All right. Okay. Wow. I will just say that our form teacher is Tan Jin Siu. So he spent 2 periods telling us textbooks and exercise books, but another 2 periods reading us the right end. Following stuff like school rules and class regulations. And we did some socializing after school, and you know it is we want to know each other, so we went to play badminton and also go for picnics. And I have some photos to show. Yes.
First one?
The first one, yes. That's the first outing we had. We went to the Tree Hill. You can see yourself there, I think. You know, the teacher, Mr. Wong, was there. Yeah,
Mr. Wong, the lower the hair.
yeah, and yeah. So we just we play cards up on the hill, play games, and we try to get life story from each other. And you know, we have simple lunch night, bread and sardines, and what usually we have is the corned beef, isn't it? Corned beef. And yeah, what about the next one?
Oh, next one.
Now this one, you can see yourself there. That's the popular Kaiwa Beach. And this time there were 3 teachers joining us. I think you can see Mr. Wong and Mr. Tang and Miss Lau. But I think Miss Lau was not there. Oh yes. There were about 20 of us with some other 20 from other classes joining us too. Could you show another picture?
Yep.
The picture 3. Now you look at that, so you can see that. So you can see from this picture, we got along very well with the teachers. You see, they even sing for us. I don't know what to sing for. Is it your sister?
Yeah, my half sister.
Yes, apart from picnics and other school activities, any students or any classmate outstanding that you can think of?
Yeah, I do have to relate to you a story that's very interesting and it is real. So it happens on the 26th of September 1961. And when we were in the classroom, Mr. Wong, the teacher, came into the classroom while young boy, Dong Yoto, and I were talking to another classmate. This classmate told us that on the eve of the Mid-Autumn Festival, he bumped his head on a pole while playing a party game. He was unconscious and rushed to the hospital and stayed there overnight. During the lonely hours in the hospital, he was thinking about many things, such as the mysteries of life, meaning of life, his past and his present. He felt that he had wakened from a dream. So it was clear to him then and there that life is short. One must not waste any time and should make something out of oneself and try to lead a meaningful life. Today I can tell you, true to this bump in the head, he has become a successful businessman and a leader of the community here. He is here with us. Can you guess who is he?
Anyone guess?
Where is John?
Nice guy, eh?
Do you remember that bump on your head?
Yes, that went me up. Because of that, went me up.
Okay, Fung Choi, you were one of the new girls. What were some of your first impression of the school?
Well, I joined St. Michael's in Form 2 from Sung Siu School, and One of the first things that I can remember when I first joined the school was there were many young and handsome teachers. Like Mr. Stephen Chin, Mr. Stephen Wong, and especially Mr. Stephen Wong. Just now you saw the picture, well, he has that nice natural curl, and he always combed his hair like Elvis Presley. I think quite a number of girls have crushes over him. Oh, who's clapping? I can't say if I was one of them because I was kind of very young and very small, but I did notice him a lot, and he was our form teacher. I remember in that year, Audrey Hepburn's, do you know Audrey Hepburn, the film star? Her hairstyle, that short pixie look, was the rage of the season. And one day, I took a picture of Audrey Hepburn and showed my father. And I told my father, I want to have this haircut. I want to have an Audrey Hepburn's haircut. And so he took me. You probably know that I didn't have a mother. So everything has to go through my father. So he took me to his barber in downtown Sandakan. And I showed him the picture, and he gave me a haircut. Well, I won't go into details, but the next day, when I had to go to school, I really wish I have a hat. I can wear a hat, but of course I couldn't. So on that day, the first lesson was Mr. Wong, my favorite teacher. And I remember I raised the desktop. You know, that time you can raise your desktop. And I raised the desktop here. And throughout the lesson, his lesson, I had the desktop raised up to here so that he won't see me. And the next teacher I can remember very well. Who can forget? Miss Chi. Yes, no one can forget Miss Chi and the big skirt and her big eyes.
And a loud voice.
Yes, of course. Don't you ever dare forget to bring her physical geography exercise book or her atlas. If you forget to bring your homework that day, you will have to go to the staff room before her lesson and apologize. So on that day, you will have to knock at the staff room, and in your smallest voice, you have to tell her, Miss Chi, I'm very sorry, I forgot to bring my atlas for my homework. And then she roll her glasses down like this, and her big eyes will glare at you. Wow, I can still remember the shiver that went up my spine. But
She's a favorite. She has a favorite, hasn't she?
Joan told me that she has a favorite in her class. Every time she asks a question, she'll look around the class, and then in her big booming voice, she'll say, Stuart Chen! And why is Stuart Chen not here today? He might remember Miss Chi very well. But despite all our fear of Miss Chi, she is actually an excellent geography teacher. Until today, I can still remember, I was still amazed at how she could draw the map of Australia by freehand. Do you remember that? By freehand, she could draw the map, and I could never forget how she always, wherever she teaches the country, she would draw the cross-section of that country, the cross-section of Australia from the west coast to the east coast. That I could always remember. And after my Form 6, I did temporary teaching in St. Michael's. And strangely enough, I was given Form 2 to teach, and I had to teach Australia. And I remember I did exactly the same thing on that day when the school inspector was visiting. I had to teach Australia, and I did exactly the same thing that Miss Chi did. Draw the cross-section of Australia and taught the physical geography. And then the inspector said, I was such a good teacher. Wow, I was so flattered. And my first major was geography in the university. So probably that was a good influence of Miss Chi.
Yeah. And Mr. Bramo was a... What were your first memories of him?
Mr. Bramo, the first thing I remember was everybody called him Miao Bak. At first I wondered why, but later I know whenever he shouts, it sounds like meow meow.
Fung Chun, do you know that we girls, when we were in St. Monica, we had this fantasy that he's the boyfriend of Miss Goodrick.
Oh, I didn't know that. Really? Did something happen?
No, it's just that we just fantasize.
I didn't know that. Well, luckily the future Mrs. Bramo didn't know that.
They do now.
Well, my earliest memory was of him was during my art lesson. In Sung Siu School, whether you remember, we never had art lesson. So I never had an art lesson. I didn't know how to draw or paint. So that Form 2, we had art lesson. And that particular day, I remember I was drawing scenery and drawing a lot of trees, and we had to use watercolor. So I had my green color out and doing watercolor of the trees. And Mr. Bramo was on his inspection round, and he walked into our classroom and he was looking at everybody's picture. And then when he came to mine, he looked at my green trees and he took my green color and he said, I don't think you should use this anymore. And he walked out with my green color. I was mortified. Of course, until today, I never learned any art lesson. I could never draw, and I was so scared. But later on, I think some of you might remember, he tried to introduce some culture and art to us, and he took us to an art exhibition. Do you remember that? Took us on an outing, and we went to an art exhibition, and he was showing us the pictures and explaining to us. I remember he was talking about the color, and he said, "Oh, look at this. It looks quite plain and dull." And then the artist introduced this splash of red color to bring out to show how attractive it is, and that also stayed with me. And now in my house decor, I always have splashes of red. Really, I think that must be quite an influence.
Yeah, intentionally, the splashes of red.
Yeah.
Well, Fung Chuan, do you remember we used to sit next to each other in Form 4?
Yes.
And we used to talk a lot and talk non-stop. Can you remember what we used to talk about?
Yes.
Or who did you be annoyed?
All right, in Form 4, Miss Fong, I don't know whether you remember that sweet Miss Fong, fresh from Australia, very fair, very sweet, gorgeous body. And because she was so young and inexperienced, we probably actually took advantage of her. And Joe and I don't know, we had so much to talk about that we couldn't stop talking throughout the lesson, throughout everything. Whether she's teaching, we are talking. Whether she's dictating notes, we were also talking. she would, I don't know, she had never scolded us, but she was glad at us, but that didn't stop us talking. She tried to sort of catch us every now and then. She would
Ask us a question.
But we could always answer her questions.
Yes.
So she couldn't do anything. And then she gave tests
and we can pass.
Yes, always pass her test. She gave notes very fast, dictating notes.
No problem.
Yes. Always first to finish her notes. So, what is it that we have so much to talk about? There's one boy that somehow, I don't know whether we fancy him or we found him very annoying in class. We're always talking about this boy, you know. And
we used to pass notes to each other, didn't you? About him.
Yeah.
As well.
When we can't talk, we pass notes. Always about this boy. Somehow I was Cleopatra.
And I was Julius Caesar.
And he was Mark Antony. Do you wonder who he is? Shall we keep it as a secret?
No. Out with it.
Can you guess who he is? Can you guess?
Have a guess.
Mr. Alexander.
John, I let you tell.
Okay. Mark Antony, can you please?
Stand up.
Wu Ji-min. Please stand up.
I can assure you, it is no lie.
Okay.
Now, John, since he is here,
I knew John was and Fung Choi were always talking, and I was a good student. Okay. I don't know about them, but anyway, there's always the girlish demeanor between the two of them. They are really annoying in a sense, but they're cute, okay? You know, and then John with the ponytail, and you know, and Fung Choi, the different haircut. But anyway, whatever you hear is only 10% true, okay?
all right, since Mark Antony, Julius Caesar, and Cleopatra are all here, can we ask him to come down and take a photograph with us?
Yes.
Yeah, please.
Why? That's what the tough does. What you see is what you get. Okay? Hey, that's for opportunity. Opportunity knocks.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, you have heard all the stories from all the girls, and you are very aware now. You can see the women or the girls are more cautious than men. Huh? So whatever you do in the past, whatever you might not remember, but it's all in the diary. Okay, I didn't know that my incident, just fell over and have a knock on the head, and it happened to me. And I didn't know this being recorded, in the diary. But anyway, that was all good fun. Maybe that dog wake me up, you see. So anyway, a good diary. I thank you very much for remember that and putting that in your diary. And that photograph, I don't even have that photograph. So nice, huh? Of me. I didn't know myself look like that, you know. Wow, okay, thank you so much for all this. Yeah, it's a good memory. Thank you, all the girls, ladies. Your 1001 nights is really gone through well. Okay, now I think we go to the next program. The next item of the event is giving away some of the prizes to all the winners of this evening. So I would like to invite my wife, Jo. Invite my wife to come forward to present these prizes to the following winners. Okay, this is my wife, so she's giving away prizes. Okay, first in the list is the prize for the best dressed lady. The best dressed lady tonight. That's your wife. No, they are judges. They're judges. Who are okay, the judges are here. You want to announce the name? Oh. Best dressed lady certificate awarded to Karen Chen. Karen Chen, yeah. Oh, Richard's wife, yeah, okay. Winner.
Where's he?
Very good. Wow, màu lên chi rồi. Gì hương á, bên sao? Gì áo không nhận đeo siêu mà. Màu á. Gì mà có đâu gì chắc có đâu cái xàm chứ. Oh, next one is interesting. Classmate who has been traveling the furthest to attend this reunion. You know who is this? Furthest away from this part of the country. Can you guess who? Mark Yankin. Mark Yankin from Nam美洲, South America. Chile, where? Africa? 喺邊度？邊度嚟啊？嚇！睇個面，你喺邊度嚟嘅？邊度？加拉卡，哇！加拉底咗啦！哇 ！Okay, the next one is classmate who is the great-grandfather. Who is it?
All right.
Wow.
You get it.
You taking all the people I know things in here. Before 嘅名都照出嚟啦。
You get in create this prize.
嗰件嘢係要冇天絲胎啊！天胎嚟嘅啦！哇！來見啦 ！Very good. 哇！有隻韓國見優啊，有隻見優咯，有隻政府應該俾佢獎嘅。Classmate who has the most children. Oh. Mass production, huh?
Who's that?
當然啦，當然。
川明亮。
聽唔聽哦？
No.
出門咧，都俾人家知道喲。川明亮。
Hey.
Wow.川明亮。How many? 10. 11.
That's what happened when your husband will leave you alone. I'm pretty sure.
Sure.
We are pretty sure.
Very good 啊！而家就知道比佢漲，啱要比佢瘦瘦啫。Very good. Yeah. Oh, this is the top of the world. Classmate with the most grandchildren.
Wow.
Wow, it's you know who?
Adnan, but he's not here.
Our good friend Haji Adnan Yusuf. He's not around here tonight, but he has got 15 grandchildren. 5 plus. Wow.
Okay.
15隻 grandchildren and Mrs. Liu 推薦嘅阿張先係教咗俾你 ，OK？ 係15隻 grandchildren， 所以而家要行 behind time 啊！唉 ，some of you may still get catch up, I don't know. There's another one here. Classmate with the most children. Grandchildren and great-grandchildren. Wow. Yeah, that is a no other than also Haji Adnan. Oh, 2 prizes. Yesterday he was with us.
You shouldn't delay his return.
Okay, he went back to KK, but it was good and he joined us right from the beginning. So it's good to see him. He's the only movie we have for this reunion. Some of the others are already gone, so good. So I think this is the end of the certificate of winner presentation. And now is time for all of you to show your talents and to do what you can and to and show us, those from far and those from other countries, you are all able to be here and you've been away from here and live in foreign countries. Maybe a lot of things you have seen and you have experienced that we never had here in this part of the world. So this is the time now for you all to excel and show yourself the best you can for the evening. You go and now the program is open to the floor, and we will take Mr. Tanny to take the lead to have some music on the guitar, and then followed by some of you can come forward and have a sing some songs or do some performance or whatever. Okay, that will be the evening. So it's a casual time now, so all of you feel free to come forward and show yourself. Okay. Now, Danny, can you take the lead, please?
Okay, I think you heard this one before too. See how it goes. Okay. I'll just do one more, and maybe we can I just have to get it ready now.
Okay, why Danny is doing his next songs or music, guitar. Let me just say something to remind you, Danny. I'd like to remind you for tomorrow. Please listen. Can you please listen properly? No, otherwise you miss tomorrow's program. Okay? I want to tell you the program for tomorrow before we end up. Tomorrow morning, you will get up 7:30, okay? 7:30, and then you go for breakfast. The breakfast is at the Banana Restaurant, okay? You know how to walk there? That's where you have your coffee, drink there, the restaurant there. You know it is. So you go there for your breakfast. The breakfast will commence 7:30 to 10 o'clock. So if anybody wake up that late, sorry. Okay. Breakfast start normally is in the hotel is 7:30 to 10 o'clock. So tomorrow morning you get up 7:30 or something like that, then you go for breakfast, and then 8:45 we'll have to proceed to Rain Discovery Center, RDC, Rainforest Discovery Center. There will be a coach to send some of those people who have been booked for the coach. The coach will be ready by 8:45 or 8:35. Will be around here, So we'll meet at the RDC by 8:45. Okay. From here to RDC by vehicle just less than 3 minutes. Then if you take a walk, maybe about 10 minutes. Okay. So if you miss the miss the bus at that time, you still can walk there. It takes you about a few minutes, okay? Then we will enter the gate of the Discovery Center together, because we have to pay the entry fee. Entry fee is about 7 ringgit per person, and I think Richard will elaborate more on that one later. So when you are in the Discovery Center, the activities are like follow. One is the canopy walks, across the treetops. Canopy walk means the high bridge. You walk and then you see beautiful trees around here. Then you can visit the exhibition halls, and then next one is the Plant Discovery Center, the Plant Discovery Garden. You can visit there, and also the Kapili Spiluk Forest Reserve. That is a special forest reserve. And also there will be a guided walks to the Plant Discovery Garden and the rainforest. Okay, there will be someone to show you how to walk there. And also in the surrounding, it's very popular, and we have a bird watching event every year held in the Sipilok Rainforest Discovery Center. So there are bird watching, a lot of birds around. You just open your eyes, attentive, and you can see birds, okay? They're the real birds, not other birds, huh? Hey, you have biểu xỉu again. Okay, and then, in that Discovery Center, the surrounding is beautiful and all that. So we will be there for the whole morning up to midday, where you have a simple lunch at the cafeteria right at the Discovery Center. So that will be the whole day's event for tomorrow. So please do join us and don't miss it, because maybe it is last and all for you to visit this place. I don't know. Hopefully we can meet again many years if we can. But otherwise, you please enjoy all the events that we are trying to put forward. Okay? Thank you.
Hello. I just want to add a few things what John Lim said. Yes, we have the breakfast here at 7:30, and then after that we'll go to Rainforest Discovery Center, provided the weather is good. If the weather is raining or what, we're not going anywhere. We'll stay put. Okay. Now, because of the uncertainty of the weather, I dare not confirm to Rainforest Discovery Center about the lunch arrangement, because they insist that we must confirm and pay them the money beforehand. Now, I dare not do that because nobody seems to be sure that tomorrow is going to be not raining or what. So because of that, and the Rainforest Discovery Center only has one cook. And he said that if 40 of us turn up and order food, it will take us a few hours to get what we want to eat. And also food like noodle and a few other things cannot be kept. They don't store a lot of them. Only bee food, they can keep a lot, but we got to pre-order them tomorrow. So what I will do is tomorrow morning, say about 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, and we look at the sky, and is it going to rain at 12 o'clock today, tomorrow? I mean, we'll come up with some guess. Hopefully we are correct, and then we'll decide what to do and pre-order some food. Okay? It will have to be, because I did not make a commitment to them, so there will be very little noodle to eat, but they said they can make plenty of fried rice, because rice can be kept, and the mee hoon also can be kept. All they did is to tear up a few more packets of mee hoon and cook mee hoon. So things like that. So that's the situation we are in because of weather. Okay, I've been pondering this problem in so many ways, and not having a. And one alternative is to get John Lim, his mom, to make sandwiches, to bring across. That's another alternative. Okay. Now, about entering the place, it costs 7 ringgit per person. Now, if we all turn up together over there, that 7 ringgit will be paid by the central fund. Okay? None of us will have to pay the 7 ringgit. We have enough money to pay for that. That's provided all of us meet at the same place there. The latecomers will have to pay for it by themselves to get in. Okay? But the people who can't go there, I forgot, is it 8:45 or whatever time, according to the brochure? If we meet there, then we pay from the central fund. Okay? Is it okay with you? Any questions you will ask? Yes? Okay, Janet said don't wear high heel. Of course, you can always do that, but at your own risk. Huh? They will be stuck. That is part of the risk. Yeah, they will be stuck. So don't wear high heels anyway. Now, the list of activities mentioned, the list of activities mentioned by John Lim, let me finish. The list of activities mentioned by John Lim are not compulsory, okay? Just in case, you are not required to do any of those things mentioned by John Lim. You can just stay put and sit in one place if you want to, if you choose to, okay? Those are the activities, possible activities of your choice, okay? You choose what to do. You choose to sit down for the whole morning. It's really up to you. Okay. Now, John Wong. John.
Should we walk there or we will step on?
No, we'll go by coach. I don't think we're going to cross the road, and there could be a lot of traffic or things like that. So we are going by coach, and we start at about 8:30 or something. Yeah, around 8:30. We'll have breakfast here at 7:30, and then we go together by coach. Is that clear enough? John Lim is. Yeah, John Lim is.
Yeah, I just now I mentioned to you those activities. They are there. It's all up to you, whichever you want or whichever you want to go for. And the other thing also, of course, that kind of area is, outskirt area. It's like, it's a camping, a jungle area. But of course, it's not so messy. It's very nice, beautiful walk and a canopy and all that. And you have breakfast 7:30, and then get ready at 8:30. You all been you can stay by the restaurant, and the coach will pick you up from there. Okay, the coach can pick you up from there. After your breakfast, if you want to go back to your room, whatever, then you go back to the restaurant there. So the coach will be waiting for you there. Instead of don't know where to wait for you here or there, no. You go back to the restaurant, the coach will be there. Okay, and the coach will be there by 8:30, and then takes about a few minutes to go to the center. All right, that was tomorrow. Okay, if there is rain tomorrow, then I would suggest you can stay back in this compound, take a little walk, and probably if you have swim trunk with you, you can go to the pool and swim there, or take some picture around here, kind of thing, And we have a restaurant over there. It starts from 7 to 10 evening. So you can be there. And tomorrow, the evening will be, tomorrow after the Rainforest Discovery Center, the evening